Good morning, folks. George Adventure here. I am down here weed eating, and I am fertilizing the plants down here. But one of the things that I'm sure everybody has a weed eater, but I found out real quick here that an electric battery operated weed eater wasn't going to work. You know, there's just a good bit of weed eating to do, and so I bought me an Echo, and it's really worked out good. It's pretty heavy duty, and one of the things I do when I come down here, or up, and I'm gonna go up and show you the garden again, try to keep update on it, but I carry these buckets, and there's my fertilizer. So I still got to fertilize. I got to fertilize all this stuff down here. There's some blackberries I planted. And then down there I got my muscadines and some more blackberries. But I found me another muscadine vine right here. So when I get through cutting grass, when I get through with the trellis and all, or when I get through, you know, fertilizing all, I'm gonna make a trellis for this one, and it's a nice, healthy looking. I had to cut some of these trees back, and I'm gonna finish cutting them, but so they'll get some sun on the roots. But so I'm gonna get that one going and bring it out this way so it'll get full sun. But let me get on here, and I gotta take this weed eater back and get some stuff. But so I gotta fertilize these apple trees and peach trees, and we're gonna plant probably 3 more down here trees. I gotta fertilize all of this. There's my peach tree. And I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back down here after I take the weed eater back, and I'm gonna bring a rake. I'm gonna rake all this stuff out from in here and take it up to my compost pile. But you can see how these muscadine vines, I actually planted these. I just wanted to see, you know, kind of the difference in wild ones and ones I plant. But I gotta fertilize them. But they're coming on up. They're coming on up the trellis like they're supposed to. And these blackberries on this trellis, they're coming on. They're probably a little, blackberries a little slower, I guess, growing. But go in this little area here. I've shown y'all these before, so we'll get quite a bit. The plan is harvesting as many of these blackberries as we can, freeze them, make some jelly out of them. I'm not too sure about these in here. They don't get 100%. They don't get, you know, I don't think they get 6 hours sun, but at least gonna give it a try. I got some wire up for them, so gonna see what we can do with them. But there's the deer lick. Just some corn and minerals and stuff, so make them healthy. We've been seeing a lot of them. I got a camera right here, so we get probably 20 pictures a week. Head around here. This golf cart here was a great gift for my daddy-in-law. He didn't need it anymore, and he didn't want to be bothered with selling it. He knew we had this place, so he wanted us to have it. So we got it, and this worked out good. I can bring tools and buckets of water if I have to water stuff. These are our blackberries that we planted. It's been a few months ago. They're coming along, they're slow growing. I'm gonna go up here on this hill. Y'all seen this before, but I'm just gonna give you an update. bumpy ride coming up here, but so that's the muscadine vine I found, and it's coming on out. So I had to put some stobs in that post because I hit roots and rocks, so I didn't get to take it in as far, but it's steady now. So yeah, that's yeah, we garden's looking good. This thing here was a little twirly thing that was mounted there for kids. That's why the boat, so they could spin around. Y'all probably seen them, but what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna worry about busting it up or doing all that. I'm just gonna get me a raised bed and stick over it and put all the sticks and the mulch and the dirt in there, so you'll never know it's there. But so we got this going. I got putting rocks around it, make it look a little better. We're gonna put some dirt and plant some potatoes in there in February and see what we do. Like I said, the garden's looking good. Some of the tools that I use, I actually bought a pitchfork right here at an antique store. They're handy. You see that basket looking thing over there, that's what I use. That's my compost. So I use this to mix the compost up with, and you can see how the squash is doing. And I got this rake right here, and it's good. I got to get some of this, come out here and pull some of this grass up. But I use that rake. That's just some gardening tools. This thing here was here when I moved in, so you can see the squash. Cucumbers are really growing. Going up that trellis right there. I found that trellis, well, it's just a gate, chain link fence gate. And I found it down there. It was covered up with leaves. Found that in some fence posts, some T-posts. So I thought, well, I'm gonna use this thing. And you can see the runners. You can see the runners that, excuse me, these cucumbers get, and they just climb right up. I try to keep them on the right path here, but they just climb right up. You can see that runner on that one. Dummy me, I didn't know that cucumbers, I've planted cucumbers before, but I didn't know they would run up a trellis like that. So got them going. I fertilized them this morning. You don't want fertilizer on your leaves, but you can see how they're flowered out. We've been getting a lot of rain, and there's some grape tomatoes. Got me a bell pepper. I've already started eating some of my peppers. I had a jalapeno and a sweet bell. You can see them right there. Got some cherry tomatoes here. Got some better boys here. They're growing good. I keep this fertilized. I'm gonna probably water it today. One nice thing about having well water, doesn't have any kind of chemicals in it, so it's better for your garden. There's some more maters. We say maters down here. I don't know about y'all. We say maters. Got some more maters. We got taters going over there, and we got maters right here. So this is doing good. I just fertilized these this morning. Look at there. I'm gonna pick that one today. I'm a big pepper eater, big onion eater. So yeah, got this one growing. I'm gonna tie it up. Squash plants look good. The old junk store that I went in was like an old junk antique. So I found this pitchfork, but there was one hanging on the wall that was just a 3-prong, and I wanted to get it, but he said that was his wife's, and she hung it up there before she passed away. So one thing I do, I've started doing, you can see these old crazy mushrooms. I don't know what the heck them things, but that means that dirt's fertile. One thing I started doing, I use a lot of these little plastic, but I just started cutting my own stakes, you know, because it's a natural, I find limbs that break off in the woods to keep these plants upright. So I just started using natural stuff. See, there's one there. I think that's a good idea. I mean, I do like the plastic ones, but I think if you can use stuff, you know, repurpose stuff. You can see these grape tomatoes. These things are loaded up, man. Yeah, they loaded up. So we'll get that water on it today. But yeah, it's doing good. Like I said, this will be our potato garden next year. We're just putting these rocks because these concrete things look kind of crap mo stink. So we're gonna kind of dress it up a little bit. Me and Miss Linda like to make stuff look halfway decent. So we're just gonna put some rocks, put them on top and stuff, make it look a little better. It's my compost pile. I just turned it this morning. I'm gonna get me a rake. I'm gonna rake that grass up down there. So we got here again a little update on the apple trees. I got me a recipe on the if I get enough. I got me a recipe for the southern crab apples. See here, and we get enough of them. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. I think these trees. I know this one's kind of on its last leg. It's got a few apples up there, but you know, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to do any good. Pecan tree. This pecan tree really looks good this year. Yes, and we have another bluebird nest. We got one in here. It doesn't hurt to open these up once in a while and check the eggs and stuff. No eggs in it yet, but if you're going to open it up, don't stick your hand in there at the nest. You know, just kind of tap it and the bird will come out because they'll leave the nest. But this is the pecan tree. I just cleared all this stuff out around it. It took me about 2 days cutting. You can see where this dirt is right here. That was all just plants and weeds and privet, and there was even an old little oak tree growing in there that we had to cut. But there's some rotten limbs on this tree. This is a pecan tree. You can see that one. I got to get and cut these down. This pine tree's coming down, even though it's still got blooms on it. I'm hoping it'll get back healthy. This is another pecan tree here. So hopefully it'll get back. Well, we got a lot of room to grow stuff. There's purple leaf plums. But so yeah, we're gradually adding. We're gonna plant some different herbs and stuff, cook with. Some additional stuff. We're gonna plant those. Probably plant them in some containers. There's my little tool shed. Old Flags about had it. So anyway, that's what we're doing today, or what I'm doing today, because I'm retired and Miss Linda's at work. Miss Linda's working. Kind of feel guilty sometimes though. These marigolds right here. Next year we're actually going to plant some in the garden because they keep bugs away. So we're going to, because bugs don't like the smell of them, so we planted them in here. I had to keep this thing weeded a lot. There's one of the old trees I had cut down. We're going to plant some of these. We'll plant some more flowers in here, but we're going to plant some of them next year. Some of these marigolds right here in the garden. So yeah. So that's about it. I'm gonna do a video here soon about feeding birds, just give you some advice. I've been doing it for years and years, probably since I was in my 20s. You know, what to do, what not to do, kind of feeders, you know, you get, squirrel baffles, all that stuff. This is my little, that's my well pump. This is my little bird feeding area, and I got another one in the front. But I'm gonna do a video and kind of go over that, go over the bird feeding and the bird nesting boxes. If you like songbirds like me, I'm a big songbird person. I love to sit and watch them on the back porch. And so anyway, so that's the deal today. I hope y'all have a great day, and y'all keep your blade sharp. Look at there, that's that new Baron Sons Barlow single blade, and that's good in the garden. I've already cut some small little tomato limbs off the bottom of them, so it works good. It's razor sharp. But so next one I'm gonna go over some, you know, bird feeding tips and bird feeder tips and stuff like that, and get y'all if you're interested in it. If you're not, you know, it's a fun hobby. If you like wildlife, and I love wildlife and watching birds and wild animals and stuff. So anyway, when I get this other trellis up, I'll give y'all a tour of it and show it to y'all. But anytime you can go out in the woods and you can, on your property, and you can find things to eat, that's a good thing, finding things to eat. You can plant things to eat, but it's good to find things to eat that come back every year. So anyway, that's our maple. God bless y'all. That's my daughter's driveway right there. Y'all have a great day. Keep your blade sharp, keep your head on a swivel. Y'all be safe out there. God bless.